Hi guys, welcome to BPrep where we whiteboard quant questions appeared in previous year papers. Before we start with the question, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel to get updates on latest videos if you are preparing for any of the competitive exams. Let's start. We have a piece of information given here, and based on that information we need to answer three questions. So there are three students in a class, there are 60 students in a class. These students are divided into three groups A, B and C of 15, 20 and 25 each. So in a class there are 60 students, okay, and this class is divided into three groups A, B and C. So A group is having 15 students, B is having 20 and C is having 25 students. The groups A and C are combined to form group D. Okay, so there is another group D which is a combination of A and C. Okay, A plus C. So 15 and 25, 40. Okay, so 15 students belong to group A as well as group D. 25 students belong to group C as well as group D. Okay, so D is basically a combination of A and C. So this is what given in the question. Now the first question is what is the average weight of the students in group D? So in group D, what will be the average weight? So because the information given has no clue about the weight, okay, we cannot determine the average weight of group D because we have no clue about the weight. Okay, so it cannot be determined. Okay. Second question is, if one student from group A is shifted to group B, so if one student is shifted from group A to group B, now here we'll have 14, here we'll have 21 students. So then which of the following will be true? So we have four options. The average weight of both groups increases. So if one student is moving from A to B, the average weight of both group increases. So this cannot be determined because we have no clue about the weight again. So if one student is moving from A to B, we cannot say if the average weight here will increase or decrease, and same for group B if the average weight will increase or decrease. Okay, so option A is not suitable. Option 1. The average weight of both the group decreases. Again same concept, because we have no clue about the weight of any of the student or any of the group, we cannot say. Okay, so option 2 is also not suitable. The average weight of the class remains the same. Yeah, so this will be true because even if students are moving within the groups or from one group to another, for the class the number of total students is still same, it's 60, and those students are still same. Okay, so even if one guy is moving from one group to another, the average weight of the class will still be same because students are same, number of students are same, and weight are same. So it will be 60. So the correct option is option 3. Okay, the average weight of the class remains the same. Now question 3. So question 3 says that if all the students of the class have the same weight, then which of the following is false? So everyone is having the same weight. The average weight of all the four groups is the same. Yeah, so if you see, let's say the average weight of every student is W. Okay, and in a particular group if there are X students, so average weight will be W is the weight of individual which is same, and then average weight will be number of students, so let's say X into W by X. Okay, so X will get cancelled. So from here we see that if weight of every student is same, then average weight it will also be same, which will be equals to W or the individual weight. So here the number of student, in this case we assumed X, does not matter. The average weight is independent of the number of students because weight is same, so the average will also be same. Okay, so the first option is the average weight of all the four group is the same. Yeah, so this is true because it is independent of the number of students in the group, so average weight of all the groups will be same. Okay, the total weight of A and C is twice the total weight of B. So yeah, if you see total weight of A and C, so A and C will be 40 W, and the total weight of B is 20 W. Okay, so these two are same, so this option is also correct, option 2. And the average weight of D is greater than the average weight of A. This is not true because in option 1 we saw the average weight of all the groups are same. So in this case the average weight of D cannot be greater than average weight of A. So this option is false. And let's see the last option. So we need to choose here the false statement. So option 3 is the false statement, hence this is the correct choice. Let's see option 4 also. The average weight of all the group remains the same even if a number of students are shifted from one group to another. Yeah, again this statement is true because the average weight of a group is independent of the number of students in that group. So statement 4 is also correct. So out of these 4 statements, only statement 3 is false, hence 3 is the correct choice. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubts or questions, please post in comments. And guys, please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below to get updates on latest videos. Thank you.